What's up guys, it's your boy Leg, and if you're new to the channel make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now today's video is something a bit different. I'm back with another dog update. Now today is the 16th and Callie is due her puppies in around about 5 to 7 days. So I'm just going to show you what she looks like at the moment. Let's call her in. Callie! Look at this waddle. Here she comes. Hello, beautiful. You all right? Yeah, look at the size of her. Look, she's grown so much, haven't you? Yeah, they're your babies in there, aren't they? You're my babies. Can you see how she's very swollen? So Callie's got about a week left. She's currently 8 weeks pregnant. The puppy should be here on the 63rd day, which would work out either Saturday night, Sunday night or Monday, because it depends when the sperm actually took for this breeding session. Now today what we're going to do, I'm going to sit you on the side and I've got all of this stuff here. So this is a printed off list what we've got, because if I need to start taking Callie's temperature, because if she's got about a week left, it's a good idea if your dog's pregnant to have a chart just like this. So we've got the date, so I'm going to write down what date it is, so it's the 16th today, and what Callie's temperature is. So just here is our thermometer, and this goes up her bum. It will give us a reading. Now it does say online anything below 100 would mean that she's going to give birth within 48 hours. So by doing this actually allows us to be able to know that she will be going into labour within 48 hours. Now she shouldn't be going into labour just yet, as I say, because if she's got about 5 to 7 days left. But it's a good idea to start taking the temperature, so we start getting a whole chart of her normal temperature and see what happens when it drops, and we'll film each time we take her temperature and the results for you guys, and show you now it's getting close to the birth just what sort of thing you're looking for on how to predict the 24 hours when she's going to go into labour. So if your dog's going into labour, you should also be prepped like we are. So I've got these gloves at the moment, these latex gloves, because you're going to need them to keep everything sanitary or sanitised, whatever one it is, one or the other. So I get 2 of these out, and after I've done this, if you stay tuned, I'm going to show you the whole setup of what we've got, because Callie's got her own bedroom, which is going to be the whole whelping room. We'll show you her whelping box, what we've got set up in there, and all the stuff we've got prepared ready for Callie's labour. Now let's get these gloves on first of all. You're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. Yeah. Oh, well, they lasted well, didn't they? That will do for now. So, because we're a week early and that one's just ripped, putting it on my hand, we might have to buy some better quality ones, because oh, it's ripping the hairs out on the back of my hands, because I don't really want them to rip that quickly. Let's pull that down a bit. There we go. Right. So, get a thermostat. I've got lots of treats in my pocket, so Callie's going to have some treats. As soon as it's done, we turn our thermostat on, and on this we've got a little screen. You can see the screen just on here. That will give us the temperature, and the end has to go up her bum. Can you come here? Good girl. She's so slow, she is. Come this side. Round like that. There we go. And what I'm going to do, go round. Good girl. I'm just going to put my legs over like this. I'm not squeezing her because I don't want to squeeze those babies. And we're just going to slowly put this up her bum. Good girl. Good girl. Now I'm not going far in. I'm just going to get a reading. 37.8 on that one. Good girl. Well done. There's a 37.8. Now don't forget, when you pulled it out, to wipe it and clean it, because we want it all clean and it's been up a bum. Good girl. 37.8. So we'll write those results down. I'll clean this first. So I've got everything on the side all prepped and all ready. There we go, that's all nice and clean. We're going to put this back in the pot. Good girl, let's take these gloves off and Callie can have a treat. All I've got here is some cut up turkey. I will also show you the diet Callie is currently on and what we're giving her to make sure she's got lots of nutrition going through her body, ready for when she's got to feed the puppies. Because of her calorie intake changes a lot when you have a pregnant dog, as you'll know. Yeah, as you'll know if your dog is pregnant. But if your dog isn't pregnant, it's always handy to know things like this in case you're ever around a dog what has ended up getting pregnant without you realising that a stud has been on them. So let's write this down first of all, so we've got our readings and we get them right. So it's day 1. Well, it's not day 1, it's actually the start of week 8, but so we'll say the 16th, because it's the 16th today, and Callie's temperature was 37.8. Now what we're expecting is we're expecting to see a drop in that when she is within 48 hours of going into labour. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll have on this chart at least 7 different temperatures which will show us the drop and we'll know it's coming. And that's the same with any dog. That's not just a bull mastiff breed, is it? No, it's not. So let's show you the whole setup of Callie's room, how we've got it all ready, because you like your bedroom, don't you? Yeah, she does. Let's take you in there and then I'll show you later on what she has for dinner and what we're feeding her. But let's get on with it. So, let's take you around here. You going to come with us? Show everybody your bedroom? Yeah? You going to come and show everybody your bedroom? Say, yes, Daddy, I am. Come on then. Right, is it this way? So you can see we've put the child gate up, which will keep any other animals or anything out. So Callie has her privacy. You come. Come on then, in you come. Come on, in you come. Come show everybody. Come on. She's really slow, guys, compared to what she normally is, because obviously she's got a load of puppies in her belly. Now this is Callie's whelping bed. Let's close the gate. So this is Callie's whelping bed. You can see it's all nice and cosy. So I know some people have it open, and we could have had it open, but we thought, oh, let's make it like this and put this over, because of a lot of dogs also like the idea of being in a den or like in a cave. So this gives a much more kind of safer feel of the environment. You can see as my gimbal is spazzing out. So you can see over here, we've got lots of bits here. So we've got lots of booklets here. Now each booklet is full of information for each puppy, what Callie's going to have. So it's a whole record of everything from their diets to their weight, to how much food they're having, to what days what, to what injections they've had, their microchip paperwork, everything, their fleas, their wormers, everything is going to be in here in a packet in the next couple of weeks. So when someone purchases a puppy, they've got the full packet and full information of everything on their puppy from day one, along with the videos which will be uploading online, so they'll be able to see their puppy even being born right the way through to the stage of when they get it, which you don't normally get when you buy a puppy. You normally just see pictures and then go and see the parents. So far this is the whelping area. You can see we've got a duvet in it for the moment. That's just to make it cozy for now, but underneath you can see how we have the wood with the gap. That's so puppies don't end up getting squashed. Over here, it's just next to the plug, not plugged in yet. This is all going to be changed. We're going to have to put newspapers and stuff in here ready for the labour. But just for now, so it's cozy for her to go in and get used to and comfortable while she's not in labour, this is how we've done it. This is a heat mat here, so that will produce heat to keep the puppies warm, so they don't always have to huddle together. That's highly recommended. Then over here, I've told you about the folders. Under here, this is something called a vet bed. Now this is what they use in the vets, so it's nice and soft. It can be machine washable for the puppies. It's got like a thick mat underneath. That was recommended to us by a vet as well, which is always handy to have once the puppies are born. We've got a nebulizer in case we need a nebulizer just there. Lots of different bowls and things which we'll want for tissues and stuff like that, cleaning things up. Labels for labelling any sorts of paperwork. This here is called a baby scale. This is so we can actually weigh how much the puppies are and keep track of their weights, to how much food they're having, and see if any of them are getting underweight or anything, just to keep them healthy. So that is a very good buy. We've got all our towels and everything there. I've got a prop up bed which is there because I will probably be sleeping along here next to Callie for a good couple of nights, to keep an eye on the puppies, make sure they're all safe and they're not getting squashed, so we don't wake up to any dead puppies. Now up here you can see lots and lots of charts, different things, equipment lists, newborn puppy CPR, we've got adult dog CPR, just lots of information on health and safety sort of stuff. This is because of, as some of you will know, that we've had to apply for a breeder's license for the dogs. Depending on your district and your council, depends on whether you would need a license. Well, due to where we live, we do need a license, so we've had to apply for a license. There's a fee for that. They also have to come out with a vet and assess the property, make sure you've got everything in place, everything all up together. You can see here we've got a plan of the property with all the actual fire exits to be able to get out of the property. Here we have labelled fire extinguisher is located in here, and a first aid kit, which you can see we've got our fire extinguisher and first aid kit. This is all stuff what you need in place in order to qualify for the breeding license in this district. So let's get back to some more of the stuff what we've got now. We've got that out of the way. Heat lamp to keep the puppies warm. A lot of people don't use these. I brought one in case I need to, but you have to be very careful you don't get the puppies too hot. Because we're in quite a small enclosed room here, what that actually means is we're going to be able to regulate the temperature a lot better in this room. You can see we have a thermostat just here, which gives us the temperature of the room as well, right by the whelping area. So we should be fine with regulating the temperature, but if I needed that, then I've got it to use. You do not want to warm the puppies up if they get cold too fast. It has to be done very slowly in a controlled way. So hopefully I don't have to use this. Along with the heat mat what I've got as well, it should be enough, but we just need to take it as we go. In these drawers we have got nearly everything. So you can see the 2 buckets here are full of blankets and towels. This is a sterilizer for sterilising all the bottles and teats and everything else what we will need to sterilise for the puppies if they need them, if they're not feeding off Callie. We've got a little bin in here. You would have seen in one of the videos I've done just before this is the Doppler. That's for listening to heartbeats. I might get that out again later and see if we can find any heartbeats, because we couldn't find any last time. We've got sponges, wipes, one of these, can't remember the name of what that is at the moment, but one of them, lots of things to go over your feet. So when you come in here, your feet are all covered up as well, because we don't want the puppies getting any infections or picking any bacteria up off of people coming in the room. There won't be many people coming in this room, but we've got them just in case. In this drawer you can see we've got tons of different feeding bottles, feeding sets, puppy pads, sterilising tablets. This drawer is basically our birthing drawer. So this is going to be cotton pads for getting the puppies to poo, because you have to stimulate their bums. We've got the collars, iodine, one of these, I call it an onion thing, but it's an aspirator bulb. That's for sucking any stuff out of the puppies, but you'll probably see this all get used when the puppies are born later on in the video. Dental floss for tying off the umbilical cords. We've also got the umbilical cord clips here. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to use them because they have had some quite bad reviews, but we've got them if we need them. First aid wipes, lubricant. I've got another tub of lube somewhere as well, which is just here. The lube, what we're using is KY jelly. We've got all scissors, and all of this, you can see it's all in its own sterilised packets, completely kept, all sanitary. And the bottom one is aprons. So we've got aprons and stuff for handling the puppies, loads of cloths. We've got these plastic cups. That's because of, as you saw earlier, I've purchased a nebulizer. As you'll know, a nebulizer is something what feeds you oxygen. We probably won't even need to use this, but I brought it just in case, because I thought I'd rather have it and not use it than not have one and need one. That's why we've got the plastic cups, because we'll have to make sort of like a cone what we can put the puppy's face in for the oxygen to go in if we need to use it, because of these come with masks for humans, which obviously won't fit dogs. You can see Callie asleep down there now. She sleeps like all the time. The reason why there's not much of her in the early pregnancy is because of Callie didn't really change very much. You'll notice the dogs tend to change right at the sort of end of the pregnancy and start to get bigger and things like that. The only thing she did change was she really went off her food. Didn't you, Cal? You went off your food, and we had to change her diet, which I'll do a video later on, and I'll show you guys later on just what Callie's eating, what we're feeding her, calcium powder, and all that stuff what we're using. So if you find yourself in a similar position, then it's handy to watch a video and think, right, these are the things I'm going to get in place. But for now, that is the whole setup today. That's Callie's temperature taken, and we will catch you probably later on today when it comes to feeding time at the zoo, or tomorrow when we take our temperature again. Shh.